Everyone. I wanted to do a quick video for our 30 Days of Wellness today. A little short on time because I'm heading over to the Olympic Community Center today at 1 p.m. to give a talk for Dine by Design. And we'll be doing a cooking demonstration. I'll be sharing recipes for seitan and be making seitan goulash, which is one of my favorites going into the fall. It's a nice brown mushroom sauce, and we're going to serve it over a beautiful pasta. We're going to be demoing vegan sour cream and even a gluten-free option for those that need it. For the 30 Days of Wellness, it's an odd day for me today. Yesterday was a bit hard, and it's definitely set a different perspective for this whole journey. Cancer reared its ugly head in two people that I love very much yesterday, and it was really hard. It was a hard day, and my day didn't go as expected, and I learned that I can't fix it, and that was a big learning experience for me. I'm a fixer. I like to put out fires, they say. Everyone here says, and it was a really hard lesson to learn, and it gave me a lot of perspective on this journey, and I'm going to try to relate it back to what we're learning about. I had a lot of guilt yesterday because all I wanted to do this month was really set an intention and really go forward with this, and I think that it's okay that it's not perfect. That's the biggest lesson that I had yesterday. All I wanted to do was go home and sit on my couch and eat pizza, and I did, and that's okay. It didn't go as expected. I didn't, go to the grocery store and buy a bunch of food and cook at home for myself, but all I needed yesterday was just to be around my friends and the people that I love, and just talk it out and feel okay about it. So letting go of that guilt is something that I really want to work on. And it shows up a lot in my life, and I think that's going to be a big one for me in the next 30 days. We were talking a lot about yesterday, that things happen for a reason. And I think that some things do happen for a reason, but sometimes things just happen because it's life and there's obstacles and we have to overcome them, and not because we deserve them. These people that I love are probably the strongest people I know, and why do they deserve this over anyone else? It was a really reflective day yesterday, and I kind of wanted to tie it in to the first day that I wanted to share with you, which was Start Where You Are. And I bought this beautiful book, Life by the Cup. One of my friends, Dorothy, recommended it to me, and it's actually about a female entrepreneur. And now I think that, even though I'm an entrepreneur, and a lot of this will relate back to my busy life and making sure that I'm taking care of myself, I think that it's really relatable to a lot of people, whether you're an entrepreneur, you're a busy mom. I think that self-care comes last a lot of the times. So how can we make sure that we're putting ourselves first and taking care of us? Because we can't take care of anyone else if we're ignoring us. So I really recommend this book, Entrepreneur or Not. It's very inspiring, and I'm going to take an excerpt out of this because it was kind of my inspiration for these next 30 days. I just wanted to read a little excerpt from it. So start where you are. What a beautiful thing. So working to achieve perfect conditions can stop you from taking the one defining step towards your dream. The first step is rarely as perfect as it is in your mind's eye, but 1 foot forward takes you towards it. She talks a lot about breaking up long-term goals into daily steps, and I think this is really important. A lot of us, when we start a journey where, it's okay, I'm going to do it Monday, and that's my biggest thing. I'm like, okay, Monday it is, or October 1st, or, I should have started this on the 3rd. Look at me, I'm starting it on the 3rd of October. But we stop everything. We say, okay, I'm going to stop drinking, stop smoking, I'm going to eat better, I'm going to drink more water, I'm going to exercise 5 times a week. And I find that we overload ourselves with so much that we're almost setting ourselves up to fail. So I think that by getting really clear on where we are and where we want to go is the first step for really identifying, what we want to change in our lives. So for me, that meant a lot of journal writing, and we'll get into that more as we kind of go through the next 30 days. But I think one of the biggest things for me was writing down where I am and making it real and identifying with that and being okay with it, because it doesn't matter where you're starting, it matters where you want to go. So the next step would be writing down all of the things that you want, and using the present tense, and talking about it as if you have it or want it, or can envision yourself having it, and really putting it out there. And a lot of this journey is, for me, is, connecting to that energy and feeling okay with it. I think I'm sometimes a little scared to find out, if I put it out into the universe, is it actually going to come back to me the way that I want it to? What am I going to learn from this? So, she goes on to say, you get what you look for, which is really powerful. We've all heard about The Secret, and really putting out there, whether it's through vision boards or talking in the present tense about what you want and what you want to have, thinking about who you want to be. I think that if you can visualize it, it's a lot easier to get it. And there is truth to those who can't seem to escape the negativity, and the things that are happening to them. Sometimes it builds up, and you just see the negative in everything. So if we kind of start our days by seeing the positive and knowing where we want to go, then I think the journey becomes a little bit clearer, and that's the hardest part, definitely. Taking the first step towards your dreams is the scariest, but it's also the most empowering. You may feel nervous, incapable, and doubtful. Worry may take hold of you and shake your resolve, but somewhere in your soul you have the insight that your life can be brighter and bigger tomorrow. Somehow. Today is what I should say. Whenever an intuition or a dream takes hold of your thoughts, the next step is to build evidence of it in the world. So this book is so great because at the end of each chapter, she talks about her own experiences. Hold it up again so you guys can get your orders in. She talks about her experiences, and each chapter is, she's a tea maker, and she works a lot with fair trade teas, and she went from a 24-year-old broke, with a child that needed a lot of surgery, to a millionaire. And she really did it because of her passion, and she knew where she wanted to go, and she didn't let that stop her. So I like to kind of relate this a lot back to my life and my journey now, and finding out who I really want to be, I think is going to be fun, and I'm excited. And I don't know yet, but I'm finding it out, and that's why I wanted to share it with all of you, because I think that we're all on that same journey, and if we can figure out how to do it together, then it's going to be a lot more fun. So I welcome you to follow along for the next 30 days, and I'm going to be really honest and tell you about my successes and my fails, and it's okay to fail, because that's when you learn. So I like making mistakes because I won't make them a second time, and even if I do, I don't beat myself up about it. So it's going to be an honest one, and I hope you all enjoy it. If you have any questions or comments, you can reach me by emailing me at info@enviehealthfacts.com, or you can simply just comment on one of our posts, and I hope you enjoy it. And for those out there that are looking for something, maybe you can join me along in this journey and start to make a difference in your life, because we only have one, and I really want to live it and be empowered and be inspired and find people and connect with people that are feeling the same thing. So please reach out. You know where to find me at the restaurant if you ever want to come talk. And let's do this together. So have a great day. I'm off to start the prep on some of our cooking demonstration stuff, and keep thinking about what yesterday meant and what I'm supposed to learn from it. And that's going to be an interesting one. So thanks so much for listening, and we'll see you soon.